Halo teman-teman, ini Ania dari Polandia dan aku mau tell you about 5 top things that I don't like about Indonesia. So I really hope that before watching this video you have already watched this previous one about 5 top things that I love about this country. Sulit untuk aku karena ini ada banyak things that I love about Indonesia, but I just thought that it's not easy to tell about hundreds of these things, so I chose 5 the best one. It will be really short video and really fast, I think, because I don't like to complain about something, but in every country there are some things that I love and there are some things that I don't really like. So let's do it really fast, and let's talk about 5 top things that I don't like in Indonesia. Okay, ayo. Number 5 is, of course, about parking. Indonesia is a country where you have to pay for the parking every time, everywhere, in every place. For example, you do shopping and you want to go to this shop, this market. You just pay 2,000, 3,000 because it depends if you go by car or by motorbike. And it's sometimes like crazy, you know, really. Because I've had in Bali, it's not super popular. Sometimes you pay for the parking, but in Java, in Malang, for example, when I lived, you just have to pay every time. And also I've heard that this parking stuff is connected with mafia, let's say, because sometimes, for example, when someone opens the shop in Indonesia, these people come and they say, okay, we will protect your shop, but we will, let's say, open the parking in front of your shop. Aku tidak sure if it's true, but I've heard about that. So that's the thing that I don't really like, because it's just sometimes, you know, like tiring. You just have to always pay and pay and pay. Nomor 4, it's about Indonesians. Aku suka orang Indonesia. Ya, suka sekali orang Indonesia, senang dan ramah and stuff like that. But there's one thing that disturbs me.
Bule.
Orang Indonesia always ask me, asalnya dari mana, umurnya berapa, sudah mandi, and this kind of basic questions.
Asalnya dari mana?
Mau kemana?
Sudah menikah apa belum?
Anda suka makanan Indonesia?
Sudah punya anak apa belum?
Namanya siapa?
How long are you?
7 months.
How long are you?
7
How
months.
long are you? How long are you in Indonesia?
7 months.
7 months. Oh. Yeah.
You can imagine how many people ask this person about the age, about the country, about the food, about everything, impressions. I understand that you are really curious about foreigners, about us, orang asing, bule, but it's sometimes just too tiring, you know, and taking pictures all the time. For example, sometimes when I eat in warung, Indonesians will not wait when I finish the food, but they will take pictures of me, and sometimes they will take these pictures from secret places, like, you know, like paparazzi.
Miss, foto.
Later.
Tuh, kenapa nggak boleh, Miss? Payah.
Later. Number 3. Oh, I told you that it will be kind of fast. Number 3 is about motorbike. Yeah, polusi, sepeda motor, di mana-mana, and like that. Macet and pimples, yeah, acne on the face because of this pollution. And it's also not good for the health. This public transportation in Indonesia is not so popular, not so common. So this is why I think that we cannot change it, but we can just protect ourselves. How I look in this mask and helmet, but it's really important when you are in Indonesia. I recommend you to buy this mask really cheap. Actually, like, you can buy one for 1,000 rupiah, Indonesian rupiah. So it's really cool. You can feel that you are protected, you know, against this pollution. So I recommend to you. Number 2 is about oily food, yes, and street food, and minyak and fried and everything. I go to warung, I eat, I really like your food, but just sometimes it's too oily, for us. Itulah kenapa aku masak sendiri di rumah di Indonesia, because I cannot eat spicy food, I cannot eat oily food, I cannot eat fried food. Can you imagine? My stomach is really sensitive, so that's a problem sometimes for me in Indonesia. This is why I have to avoid this food very often. Yeah, that's the thing. But also I asked my friends and they told me the same, that Indonesian food for them is sometimes too oily and too spicy, and you just fry your food too much. But usually we like it. Yeah, there are some dishes that we love it, like for example me, aku suka makan martabak dan gado-gado dan nasi goreng. Kalau aku di warung di Indonesia, mereka selalu put sugar to my drink all the time, automatically, In these Western countries, we don't do like that. We usually put this drink and this sugar next to it, yeah? So everyone can put the sugar inside the drink. Even though I say to Indonesians that, please, aku mau minum tanpa gula, mereka automatically put the sugar inside my drink. Sugar is not super healthy, yes, for us, so this is why I don't drink it. So that's what I don't like. Gimana menurutmu? What do you think? What is the number one that I don't like in Indonesia? Okay, I will tell you, that's stuff connected with environment, because I think that orang Indonesia tidak care for the environment. You have so beautiful nature and many beaches and, jungle and everything, but you just don't care so much for that. And that's really sad, really, really sad, because when I usually walk in the street or in the forest in Indonesia, I see many rubbish, sampah, di mana-mana, and also this plastic, you just throw it away everywhere. Because this what is going on in Indonesia has influence not only on Indonesian life but also on the entire world. So this is why I'll ask you, teman-teman dari Indonesia, please care for your environment. Don't use this plastic so often. For example, in warung they always use this straw, like plastic straw and stuff like that. Of course, in Bali it's a bit different, I think, because when I went to Bali this year, I also saw that they banned using plastic in supermarkets, so you cannot buy it. That's really big plus for Bali, but I really hope that that many islands in Indonesia will follow this Balinese example, because that's what is going on in Indonesia with this environment and this pollution. It's like really, really crazy. So please, teman-teman, I will make another video about that, I think, because that's a really huge topic, and I want to also encourage you to do it, because that's the thing, that's really important thing that we should care about. So that's it, teman-teman. That's what I don't like about Indonesia, but of course there are so many things that I love about Indonesia. It's like pure love. I love this country, and I think that I will always love this country forever. Itulah kenapa aku akan kembali ke Indonesia lagi tahun depan. But for now, that's it. I really hope that you enjoyed watching this video. Yeah, even though I was talking about this negative parts of Indonesia, don't forget to subscribe and click like and comment, and sampai jumpa lagi really, really soon. Bisous. I'm in Egypt right now. In the background you can see this Red Sea, really beautiful, but I make a video about Indonesia, so you can see like that. So I'll just show you really fast. And so that's the beach where I am, and this is a beautiful mountain, and this is the Red Sea, of course, and there are not so many people, actually. It's so windy.